It's the Weather Xtreme video. This is the morning edition for Thursday, the 2nd of June. I'm James Spann. Chances for showers and storms will gradually increase. At least the coverage will increase over the weekend. And potential for a Gulf of Mexico tropical system early next week. Hey, let's go in there and check things out. The day begins. Primary storm track over the continent up on the U.S.-Canadian border, which is what you expect in June. Broad troughing moving into West Texas. And for us, just a humid, muggy air mass. That was the radar at 5:14. A couple of thunderstorms over parts of Marion and Winston counties. And as we often say in the summer, when you see storms early in the morning, a pretty good chance you'll see a few more later in the day during the peak of the daytime heating process. But like recent days, it's not going to rain everywhere today. Starting off the day with upper 60s and low 70s, Birmingham at 73. We'll expect a high around 90 today and tomorrow. Flash flood watches continue for much of Texas up into parts of Oklahoma. Number of counties in Texas under flash flood warnings as the day begins. And back in the deserts of the southwest United States, an excessive heat warning. Summertime heat cranking up. Got a marginal risk of severe weather northeast of the state today. One over the southern tip of Texas and one across the high plains. Tomorrow, the standard slight risk up around Minneapolis-St. Paul. Day 3, which is Saturday, a marginal risk from near St. Louis up to Green Bay. And on day 4, which is Sunday, a risk of severe weather east of Alabama, including a 30% ring up around Washington, D.C. and Baltimore, with a cold front passing through there. Here's overall rain for the next 5 days, valid through Tuesday morning of next week, about 3/4 to 1 inch. And again, coverage of the scattered showers and storms will be rising Saturday and Sunday. Tropical weather. All the buzz is about what might happen down in the Gulf next week. That's the 5-day outlook from the guys at NHC. Got the circle over the southern Gulf, and we'll take a closer look at that in just a second. Hey, and look at this. Bonnie trying to make a comeback. Our old buddy, Tropical Storm Bonnie, kind of sitting around the outer banks of North Carolina. That will ultimately be moving northeast. But here we go, model fans. This is the GFS, the 06E run, valid today at 1 o'clock. You can see the trough over Texas, the westerlies up north. And again, today, kind of like yesterday, partly sunny, hot, humid, a few scattered showers and storms around this afternoon or this evening. Pretty much the same thing tomorrow. The high will be around 90, the sun out at times, and a few scattered showers and storms. And then Saturday, the coverage of the showers and storms will likely increase. In fact, the weekend looking kind of wet. And understand, if you got something planned outdoors, we're not saying it's just going to rain and rain and rain all day, Saturday and Sunday, but occasional showers and storms are likely. The high Saturday dropping in the mid-80s, and Sunday a cold front gets close, and the high will drop in the low 80s. And we really do need rain. Birmingham finished May with, I think, 1.43 inches, and we ought to be at like over 4 inches for the month. So that's not necessarily a bad thing, but of course the timing, not necessarily the best. Go to Monday, and we get into dry continental air. Humidity values lower, the sky will be sunny. And there's our tropical system in the Gulf of Mexico. Look at the upper look on Monday, and there's good, nice trough over the east. And, of course, what that's going to do is pull that tropical system northeast up toward the Florida Peninsula. This is Tuesday at midday, and the GFS has that broad tropical low coming in a little north of Tampa Bay. And if this verifies, it would wet down the Florida Peninsula, not the Panhandle. If you got a beach trip, Gulf Shores, Destin, Panama City, this should not be a problem other than rough surf and riptides. Weather shouldn't be bad at all. The big rains would be I-4, Orlando, Daytona, Tampa Bay. And again, this could be a pretty good wet down for them. We'll check the European on Tuesday. Now, this is Tuesday morning at 7, and it's very, very similar. I mean, they're almost identical, just the timing is a little different. So both the European and the GFS bring a tropical low into the Florida Peninsula Tuesday of next week. And understand it, if you got a trip to Disney World, this is just a one-day deal. That trough is going to sweep that thing out of there. So you'll deal with rain in Central Florida on that one day. And then that's it. We'll go to Wednesday, and it's long gone. I mean, it is just flying along. So the sun comes back down in Central and South Florida. Of course, we're in just very dry air. In fact, all of next week looks dry for Alabama. This is a week from today, Thursday, June 9th. Ridging begins to build again, and the heat levels begin to creep back up. We'll be around 90, but nothing too bad. This is the end of the forecast period, Saturday, June 11th. Got a 594 ridge over the Gulf, a heat bubble down there, and then a cool trough to the north, and for us, moisture comes back. So evidence we might see the return of scattered showers and storms that weekend, June 11th and June 12th. Numbers, and again, the top end, it's too hot next week. I don't think we see mid-90s, but we could see low 90s by the end of next week. But you can see that nice cool down early in the week, and I do think we'll see a number of spots for getting down into the 50s by, say, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday morning. And that sounds pretty good this time of the year. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this morning. We'll have notes in the blog. The next video here by 4 o'clock this afternoon. If you can catch us this evening on the live stream of the television side, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.